bar fight.
Game. He's got to play the game. And against this Falcon defense, he's going to have to be more patient. Use his check downs. Can't do it all himself.
Jameis did not play in that game in Atlanta, November 20.
Get Julio Jones the football. That's a match I believe you'll see a lot of in this game. I thought Evans could have laid it out and caught it.
Well, you mentioned at the top of the telecast, the Buccaneers need to get Evans going. Last year they targeted him 11 times per game. This year that's down to 7.5. Jameis Winston said, I need to throw the ball in his direction more often. They spread the field.
"17 tackles last week against the Saints. NFC Player of the Week on defense. He will rattle your cage. Not many linebackers with that kind of speed. Second-year players really come into his own."
Ryan Anger on to punt as each team goes 3 and out to start the game. Atlanta's had some extra time since their last game against New Orleans. That was a Thursday night or a week and a half ago. Here's Andre Roberts. Shaky tackling, and the Bucs finally get him down at the 38-yard line. 50-yard punt by Anger, a 13-yard return. No score, just underway in Tampa.
Oh, Mike. Hey. It's quite the snowman you got there.
Yeah, it was quite the sail. I say big. You?
Saved huge. And mine lights up, too.
Let it pro, let it pro, let it pro with a brand new GMC. Upgrade to GMC with 15% below MSRP on the full range of 2017 Denali models. That's over $9,300 below MSRP on a GMC Sierra Denali. We are professional grade GMC.
Your pizza now comes with a side of pizza, but not just any pizza, a Papa John's pizza. Right now, when you buy any pizza at regular menu price, you get one free. It's buy one pizza, get one free.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Order now at papajohns.com.
I've got good news, better news, and great news.
Critics are calling Father Figures a great Christmas comedy. It's a big deal.
I won't rest until we find our dad.
Let's go. Who was that? I think it was a person. What's happening?
I like it.
Shut the front door. We think we're your sons.
Excuse me.
I'm getting good energy here.
He taxidermied a chipmunk. Father Figures. Rated R. Thursday.
It's almost Christmas, Dad.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
We have the fastest player in the NBA, John Wall, going head-to-head against the quickest player, Kyrie Irving.
I'm pretty quick.
I'm going to help you get quicker.
I'm also a wizard.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by those that live like...
This one is there. This not yours. That one yours.
Pro GMC. Gorgeous night in Tampa, 70 degrees, no wind. As this game gets underway, the Buccaneers playing without their great defensive tackle, Gerald McCoy, suffered a bicep injury in their loss here last week to Detroit, 5-time Pro Bowler. They're also without their leading tackler, Levante David, injured on one of the last plays. It was a first round pick last year. Had been a starting corner earlier in the year, but he's inactive tonight.
At bottom of your screen, he fell awkwardly, and you make a great point. This is a man that has been pressed into service because of the injury to Hargraves, and this is a very tough injury on the Buccaneers. You already pointed out McCoy and Levante David not going tonight, and Tampa Bay's defense has really struggled.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Well, they were really the strength of the team last year when they went 9-7 and just missed the playoffs.
They're getting ready for a hot deal. Looking for the new McPick 2 for $5. Going for savory, juicy, and crispy. It's good! Choose 2 fan favorites on the McPick 2 for $5 menu.
This is not a cloud. This is a tomato tracked from farm to table on a blockchain, helping keep shoppers safe. This is a financial transaction secure from hacks and threats others can't see. This is a skyscraper whose elevators use IoT data and AI to help thousands get to work safely and efficiently. This is not the cloud you know. This is the IBM cloud. The IBM cloud is the cloud for business. Yours.
Good news as we welcome you back to Tampa. Ryan Smith up on his feet, running on the near sideline. That looked nasty when his leg locked on the last play, the 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5, Falcons. 3.5 gone by, no score. And the toss to Devontae Freeman. He gets collared after he picked up the first down by about a half yard. 6 yards on the run. Justin Evans, the rookie safety, made the tackle. He's out of Texas A&M, 2nd-round pick.
No huddle offense. Here comes Atlanta. I like this move by the Falcons. A lot of injured Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Communications an issue. Heat up the tempo.
They get pressure on Ryan. It's still an open receiver. Justin Hardy, as the defender went down. Brent Grimes makes the tackle. It's a 27-yard gain for Atlanta to the Tampa Bay 24.
Watch this throw by Ryan. The anticipation under intense pressure. That's the reigning MVP, Matty Ice. Intense pressure from Clinton McDonald. Did not flinch at all. What a throw by Ryan.
McDonald is the stand-in for Gerald McCoy tonight. 8-year veteran. He's missed the last couple with a back injury, but active tonight. Freeman, the lone back. Miami native back in his home state. Takes the short throw from Ryan. Some nifty maneuvering. There are flags down. Freeman down at the 17. A gain of 7 if it stands.
Block in the back. Offense. Number 63. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Ben Garland, who's filling in for Andy Levitri at left guard for the second straight week. And Garland was competing for the right guard spot, lost it, and has filled in, played pretty well. He is not as big as Levitri, and that's a costly penalty on first down in the red zone.
Ryan Smith back in on the Tampa Bay defense. And now timeout call by Tampa Bay. Well, we have a moment. Here's a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. As we mentioned, they have struggled to generate any kind of pass rush. 17 sacks, fewest in the league. They're without Levante David tonight, so Darius Glanton gets the start alongside Beckwith and Alexander. And in the secondary, the rookie Justin Evans has had a nice year, and as coach said a moment ago, Brent Grimes, their best corner at age 34, third oldest active cornerback in the league. Only Terrence Newman, Tremont Williams are older. And with Gerald McCoy not starting tonight, they don't have a single defensive player who started every game this year. Buccaneers the only team in the league you can say that about. First and 20. Ryan with time, and a diving catch made by Julio Jones along the near side. Robert McClain had the coverage.
Go right after him with Julio. They worked on their no-huddle offense. They want to turn Matt Ryan loose. Let him go with the attack.
One of the benefits of a Thursday night game, especially if you win, the extra time, the extra rest. Teron Ward stayed alive to get to the 20. Chris Conti made the tackle. 6-yard gain.
Can Tampa Bay find the pass rush? The edge rush?
I'm going to say no.
They have tried everybody coming off the edge. They had some inside pressure with McCoy and Clinton McDonald, but they have had nothing off the edge. There's 95, Russell, and at the top of the screen, number 94, Will Clark.
Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator for Atlanta, counted 8 all-out blitzes by Tampa Bay when they played in Atlanta. With zero coverage behind it. They don't blitz there, and the Falcons convert on the pass to Devontae Freeman. Chris Conti, another tackle. First and goal, Falcons, a pickup of 13.
This is halfback choice. You have Devontae Freeman one-on-one with a backup linebacker, Darius Glanton. You expose that matchup all night. And Levante David sitting on the sideline with a bad ankle. Good move by Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator. Go right after the backup.
After the 3 and out to start the game, Matt Ryan 5 for 5 on this drive. Play fake, and the check down to Derek Coleman, the fullback, an incomplete pass. Intended for the only deaf offensive player in the history of the NFL. Sometimes they have to alter the huddle. Matt Ryan makes sure that Coleman can read his lips.
You know what's odd about this Falcon offense is you hear about Julio Jones, all the catches, all the yards. Rarely do they target him in the red zone. I mean, he doesn't just... not see the ball. He rarely sees the ball. I think he's...
Oh, stop. Stop doing this. Stop.
It's only...
What fun it is to ride and sing a song tonight. It's just
They're from $7 and sweaters from $10 at Old Navy.
That must have been some sale, Patty.
Jim just had to have it. We saved hundreds. You?
I had to have this. Wow. Love all of this. It lights up everything.
Let it pro, let it pro, let it pro. With a brand new GMC. Upgrade to GMC with 15% below MSRP on the full range of 2017 Denali models. That's nearly $12,000 below MSRP on this Yukon XL Denali. We are professional grade GMC.
Captain, you do know Chief Yellowhawk. The Army wants to be certain that the Chief gets home to Montana. You're the only one I can count on to get the job done.
He's a butcher. I hate him. And the two of you ought to get along just fine. You have no idea what war does to me.
This will be done. And it will be done by you.
Hostiles, rated R, December 22nd.
On my way to something more. You're that one I can't ignore. I'm gonna miss you. But real life is never a waste of time.
NFL Network Saturday special. It's Colts. It's Ravens. When it's on, it's on. Indy is primed to play spoiler, but the Ravens are looking to make one final playoff push. Saturday special, only on NFL Network.
Tampa Bay head coach Dirk Cutter under fire with this team's disappointing season. Former offensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons. He knows better than anybody how hard it is to stop Julio Jones, the Atlanta Falcons offense, when you have enough men on the field. They defended that touchdown play with only 10 men. He was trying to get a timeout and did not get it. So here's Matt Bosher kicking off for the Falcons, and Jacquizz Rodgers takes the knee.
Well, it's an all-out blitz, and you see just 10 men on the field, and Coach Cutter tried to get to the timeout, could not get it done, and costly mistake by the Buccaneers. But you're missing Levante David, you're missing McCoy, you're missing veteran leadership, you're missing communication, and Tampa Bay's got to get it solved quickly because Matt Ryan is coming after him with a no-huddle offense.
They already used one timeout on defense, the Bucs, here in the first quarter. We're trying to use another. Jameis Winston, pressured on first down, shows his elusiveness and dumps it off for a short gain. Pickup of 5. Peyton Barber dumped by Devondre Campbell. Here's the offensive line for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost 2 starters in that win in Atlanta. Ali Marpet, their center, right tackle DeMar Dotson, out for the year, knee injury. Peyton Barber has emerged as the leading running back. He was going to start tonight no matter what, but that decision made easier. Doug Martin, who had been their starting running back all year, inactive tonight for an unspecified violation of team rules. Peyton Barber rejected. It's Devondre Campbell again, a 1-yard gain.
Doug Martin, that is big news here in Tampa. They have been hoping for Martin to regain his form. He's had 2 spectacular seasons here. He has struggled. He's been suspended, and now this suspension for tonight's game doesn't look good for him in his future, but it does give Peyton Barber, number 25, the chance of a lifetime.
On target, the pass broken up. Intended for Cameron Brake, and Ricardo Allen came flying like a missile, and there is a flag down.
Officials are going to have communication on this. Middle of the field, number 37, Allen. I thought he went in with his shoulder. I mean, Brate runs right down the seam, and that ball should not have been thrown. The penalty should be on the quarterback for throwing the ball. Some of the biggest hits in football occur because the quarterback throws the ball into
personal
traffic.
foul. Defense, number 37. Get to the helmet area of a defenseless receiver. 15 yards. Automatic. First down.
I don't like that call at all.
Well, it's what a lot of the defensive players talk about, with the target changes because the intended receiver, ducks at the last minute. And, watch Brate's head goes way down as the ball arrives.
Went in with his shoulder. I think that's a really good play by a good young safety.
That's what he's saying. I went in with my shoulder. Was aiming below the head. I'm going to throw that flag most of the time. The eye toward protecting defenseless receivers. Peyton Barber, second-year player, undrafted out of Auburn, got ahead for 2. There's the Atlanta defense. 9th in the league in scoring defense, giving up 20 points per game. Poe and Jarrett really starting to gel in the middle of that defensive front. Outstanding young linebackers in Beasley, Jones, and Campbell. Beasley led the league in sacks a year ago, to more of a pass defender this year. And Desmond Trufant visited with him the other day. You had to goad him into saying he thinks he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league, but you think he is.
I sure do. Good guy, too.
Really is. Terrific football family. The brothers who played in the NFL. Charles Sims, the catch. He's a yard short of a Tampa Bay first down. They are in the Falcon territory, just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here comes the big artillery. Checking in number 66 for the Buccaneers, Leonard Wester. He'll be a big tight end. They have a fullback, number 45, Alan Cross. They failed last week on a 3rd and 1 in the red zone against Detroit when Doug Evans fumbled the football. Will they slam it or will they throw it up top to Evans versus single coverage?
Keep it on the ground. Barber again, and this time dropped for a loss. Derek Shelby back up, defensive lineman out of Utah. Barber will be the featured back tonight. He grew up in Falcon territory from Alpharetta, Georgia. As we mentioned, undrafted out of Auburn. Some were surprised when he came out of Auburn early. And he got a lot of attention when the announcement was coming out. Said he was doing it in part because his mother was homeless. And he felt the need to make a living and help support her. And he obviously is delighted that the base salary of more than $500,000 now he's able to take care of his mother. Here's Deshaun Jackson. He is to the 31-yard line. Looks like a little bit short of the first down.
It's a quick out and a no-back set. And Jameis told us yesterday, we got to get Deshaun Jackson the ball in this game early. Invite him to the party. And if we can get him going early, get him a couple catches, get him in the flow, maybe we can open up some things down the field. But Deshaun Jackson, what a playmaker he has been. One of the great deep ball threats in football.
Play fake on 3rd and 1. They have an open man in the flat. O.J. Howard, the tight end, down the sideline and to the pylon. Is it a touchdown? The officials are looking at each other. And it is a touchdown for Tampa Bay.
That's all Jameis Winston. Nobody covered Howard. Atlanta blows the coverage. Let's see if he got in. Touchdown.
Keep that foot off the ground long enough.
I think Keanu Neal, number 22. Yeah, I think they just fell down. I think Neal, 22, fell down and couldn't recover.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. Will be reviewed in New York, obviously.
The previous play is under review.
Maybe it's not a touchdown. Is that foot down with the ball just short of the pylon and the goal line? It appears to be from that angle. And after yesterday in that New England-Pittsburgh game, Coach, I think none of us will take a touchdown for granted again.
I don't take anything for granted. I saw a credit card used last night, or an index card.
Well, that's good because you don't use yours very often, despite your status among the elite in the history of sports broadcasting. Howard limps to the bench. Here's Lisa Salters.
Hey, Sean, well, it's getting crowded over here at the Bucs medical table. Deshaun Jackson on the table right now. It looks like they are looking at his left foot. O.J. Howard came limping over, but he couldn't get on the table because Jackson was already up there being evaluated. So now O.J. Howard is over on the bench. They are looking at his right foot. John?
Jameis Winston helping Howard off. He's been a big play receiver, averaging better than 16 yards per catch as O.J. Howard. And that's leading all tight ends this year, just a little bit ahead of Rob Gronkowski.
Well, he should thank Dirk Cutter for that. If you look at a lot of the yardage, the big plays, he's been wide open.
The ruling on the field stands as called. Touchdown.
Apparently not enough to turn it over. Look from that one angle like his foot might have been out of bounds before the ball reached the pylon, the goal line, but not enough to overturn it, so it stands as called, and the Buccaneers an extra point away from a tie game. Here's Patrick Murray. A very rocky kicking history here in Tampa Bay ever since they let Matt Bryant go. They had 8 kickers since they let him go in 2009, but Murray seems to be stabilizing that situation. 7 apiece, first quarter.
So I get an Epic plan in any phone. And I get this one free.
All with unlimited gigs.
It's a BOGO.
It's a BOGO free phone, bro.
So what?
A BOGO free phone, bro.
Time for a switch. Switch to Boost, and for a limited time, you can buy one phone and get one free. Plus, get 5 lines for only $100 per month with
any phone. And I get this one free.
all with unlimited gigs.
It's a BOGO. It's a BOGO free phone, bro.
So what?
A BOGO free phone, bro.
Time for a switch. Switch to Boost, and for a limited time, you can buy one phone and get one free. Plus, get 5 lines for only $100 per month with unlimited gigs on every line. All on the fast and reliable Sprint nationwide network, bro.
That's some strong wireless service right there.
Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
It's Morse code. For Clay.
Sometimes you miss your quiet, peaceful home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
The odds are staggering.
It's suicide.
The plan is daring.
Wait on your command.
Initiate. Rolling Stone Rave's Darkest Hour is one of the best pictures of the year.
We shall never surrender!
Rated PG-13.
Oh, Mike. Hey, it's quite the snowman you got there.
Yeah, it was quite the sale. I say big. You?
Saved huge. And mine lights up too.
Let it pro, let it pro, let it pro. With a brand new GMC. Upgrade to GMC with 15% below MSRP on the full range of 2017 Denali models. That's over $9,300 below MSRP on a GMC Sierra Denali. We are professional grade. GMC.
$1.99 hot chocolate at Dunkin'? That's like a big, yummy hug. So hug it up. Hug more. Hug large. Hug medium? Hug that. Live the hug life with $1.99 medium or larger hot chocolate. America runs on Dunkin'.
Looking good in here. Now it just needs a TV.
We can just order one on Target.com and pick it up in the store. Easy. You got this? Can you add a vacuum to that order?
Order online at Target.com and pick up in store.
Raiders-Eagles in the Monday Night Football season finale on Christmas night.
Coach, what could be better than this? We get to unwrap the best present of all.
Raiders, Eagles, next Monday, 8:15 Eastern on ESPN.
Are you ready? Sean McDonough, John Gruden, Lisa Salters back at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Spirited NFC South rivalry, dead even all time, each team with 24 wins head-to-head. Falcons won in late November at home, 34-20. 30-yard touchdown by O.J. Howard just tied this one up. Patrick Murray's kickoff down to Andre Roberts. He's taken down shy of the 25. Good coverage by Chris Godwin, the rookie out of Penn State.
Well, it's man-to-man coverage. Good call by Dirk Cutter. A lot of crossing routes, and you're going to see Keanu Neal, number 22, in coverage against O.J. Howard. He gets tripped up. When you fall down in man-to-man coverage, if the quarterback finds the open man, it's a big play. But I like what Jameis did in that drive. He showed some patience. He checked the ball down early in the drive, and he got to some alternate receivers. That's good stuff by Winston.
Winston was 4 for 4 on that touchdown drive. Here's Teron Ward. Man, family affair for him tonight. He backs up Freeman tonight. His brother TJ is a safety for Tampa Bay. The first time they ever played against each other was in that game in Atlanta a few weeks ago.
I like the way the Falcons do business. I like their head coach, Dan Quinn. Former defensive line coach. He has brought a real tough mentality to this Falcon football team. Don't kid yourself. They can run the ball right down your throat.
Ron Ward remains the tailback running behind Derek Coleman. And he picks up the first down.
Balance. The hardest thing to defend is balance. And when you can run the football and move the chains, it sets up some great play action passes. But this is good hard running by Ward. I like to go out to dinner with that family. Teron and TJ Ward, not the biggest men, but they are physical football players.
Teron had a good game against his brother's team on November 26th. Averaged 5 yards per carry on 7 rushes. Back to Devontae Freeman. Big hole. Virtually untouched for about 15 yards. And it's a first down just shy of midfield with 19 seconds to go in the half.
Watch Matt Ryan, though, Sean, look to his left like it's a quick screen and fool the inside linebackers. They have to stay at home. They think the ball's being thrown out on the perimeter. They're a bit late. They hesitate. That allows the backside blocks to happen.
Ryan, oh boy. Freeman, bad tackling. Freeman ducks down at the 22-yard line. 29-yard gain, and the Falcons on the move at the end of the first quarter. Monday Night Football from Tampa. The Falcons and Buccaneers tied at 7.
Get 2 Whopper sandwiches now for only $6. Only at Burger King.
This season, get 4 lines.
Stay away from your cars.
Only $6. Only at Burger King. Only $6. Only at Burger King.
This season, get 4 lines. Unlimited data for 100.
When you are home alone.
When the best players work got a chance to win big, and that's what those guys help us do.
Very nice message on the video board during the break at the end of the quarter from Derek Brooks, paying tribute to Coach Gruden. Ready to pay tribute to our friend and colleague at the half. Long pass from Mohamed Sanu with Robert McClain in coverage.
I like McClain. McClain has Atlanta ties. He played for the Falcons for head coach Mike Smith, who's now the defensive coordinator. He does an excellent job running to the corner with Sanu stride for stride. He's played outside. He's played inside. He's found a home here in Tampa. And like I said earlier, they're looking for Sanu in the red zone.
A lot of ties in this rivalry. A lot of players and coaches on this field tonight have been on both sides of it. The handoff to Taylor Gabriel, the speedy former Cleveland Brown, bounced out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Pick up of 3. There's Mike Smith, now the Bucs defensive coordinator, is the winningest head coach in Atlanta Falcons history. Won 66 games while head coach of the Falcons. One of the great guys in coaching.
No doubt. And he's been a very good defensive coach for a long time. He's got a depleted crew here with this Buccaneer defense. Can they hold up against this no-back formation? They blitzed on third down in the red zone last time.
Yeah, Ryan said Mike Smith meant as much to me as any person involved in my football career. Trying to make a big play against Coach Smith's defense on 3rd and 7. Dumps it down. Julio Jones is all alone. And he lunges for the pylon, didn't get there, but it's a 1st and goal for Atlanta inside the 5.
No idea what coverage they're playing there. They had 10 men on the field on the last 3rd down. Here Julio Jones runs right through the middle of their defense. There's no one there. He runs for 17 yards. And he will punish you after the catch. The thing about Jones is he can make you miss or he can blast you. Hard guy to tackle.
He says it's astounding how few catches Julio has in the red zone the last few years. Dontari Poe, defensive lineman, lined up as the fullback, trying to lead the way for Freeman, who's spotted down short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and inches.
How would you like to be a linebacker and see Dontari Poe, 350 pounds, coming full speed at you? Watch number 92. Specialty goal line fullback on that kick out. Good night. Dontari Poe got a touchdown pass as a Kansas City Chief last year. Look at the size of this fullback. I'm surprised Freeman can even see the hole.
It's possible he can't. They run behind Poe again, and it's a touchdown. The ball's out. And it looked like the Falcons are on it in the end zone.
I think he crossed the plane clearly.
It's already a touchdown signal. I think it would have been, regardless of the recovery.
Pretty simple. Follow Dontari Poe to the ball, and he may have fumbled that football.
He did.
Is there a clear recovery?
I think Levine Toilolo, number 80, wound up recovering it. Boy, they had a great chance. A couple of the Buccaneers, Evans and Blanton. There's Toilolo. One of their 2 tight ends out of Stanford, both he and Austin Hooper playing for the Cardinal. Extra point up and good by Matt Bryant. 14-7. Falcons, important game for them. An eye toward the playoffs.
So your folks took it pretty hard, huh?
They loved that tree. It really meant a lot to them.
I look back upon my child, see the snapshots of my life.
This is all tree.
And I will remember you.
Let's bring everyone closer this holiday. Toyota, let's go places.
The end of civilization is upon us. Hold your loved ones close.
It's love never It's now or never. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing.
State Farm knows it's more than a truck, so why not give it the protection it deserves?
You cannot wear a Raiders jersey to my family's Christmas dinner.
That's why there's dangerous for me. Look at his pet car. And all that tissue that was in there, you don't want to do Look at baby, he's so, I mean, she's so cute.
Football will become champions.
The Walter Payton Man of the Year Award presented by Nate players for their excellence on and off the field. The Bucs nominee Clinton Work organizing relief effort after Hurricane Irma. Ben Garland is the Falcons nominee, Air Force Academy graduate, works with veterans and service members, spent a lot of time volunteering at the Atlanta VA Medical Center. He is number 63. He says he tries to do at least 63 community service appearances or events a year.
The man flew an F-16. That's amazing. I thought you had to be a certain size to be a pilot. I didn't know left guards could even fit in those planes.
Chris Rogers has a chance to return it, yard or two deep. And he has some running room to the far side of the field. Flag down. He's down at the 28. Tackled by Keanu Neal, starting safety, a hard hitter.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 37. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Keith Tandy, the illegal block. Mentioned Jameis Winston will not be 24 until January 6th. He has set a lot of records for a quarterback before age 24. His start tonight, the 43rd of his career. That ties Drew Bledsoe for the most by a quarterback prior to his 24th birthday. He passed Bledsoe last week for passing yards before age 24. He's creeping up on Dan Marino, play the rest of the season. This game and two more. Stays healthy and in the lineup as a 23-year-old. Sometimes you forget how young he is. He's on target to Mike Evans. We talked with Jameis yesterday. A lot of reports around here that he and Dirk Cutter's relationship has taken a hit with the disappointing season. Both flatly denied that. As Jameis said, when you're not winning, those are the kinds of things that pop up.
I think that happens league-wide. You know, you don't have a lot of pleasantries when you're not winning.
He was pretty candid. Earned his share, took it. Responsibility for the disappointing season. We asked him, have you improved in your third year? He said, no. You know, improving is winning more. We've won less. I have not done my job, and he recited a number of things he needs to do better, including, as you've said, eliminate careless mistakes, and in this instance, get the ball to Mike Evans much more often. Jameis, deep ball. Evans is open and has it near midfield. A big play with a flag down in the defensive backfield along the far sideline near where Evans caught the ball.
Might be on Evans. He's been known to push off.
Pass interference. Offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
He's a big receiver. He's very physical. And over the years, he has been flagged a lot for offensive pass interference. And I don't see a thing there. I think that's a ridiculous call that can't be called. You can't make that call. No way.
It takes away a big play. They have had very few big plays this season. As a matter of fact, they have only 3 plays this year of 40 yards or more. 3 all season. That is fewest in the NFL. That would have been a 29-yard game. They set up a screen. They love screens.
Atlanta knows that. Sims bouncing off. Head out. Charles Sims off and running. And he's finally chopped across the boundary, and now flags fly, perhaps for a late hit.
That is a late hit on Ricardo Allen. And look at Jameis Winston, 40 yards down the field celebrating with Charles Sims. And that was one of the great runs you will see. To screen pass to the left, 45 Deion Jones and a host of Atlanta Falcons have Sims dead in the water. There's 1, 2, 3 tacklers. He missed 4, 5, off he goes. And there's a late hit by Allen. Good call.
From the end of the run, automatic, first down.
Tampa Bay wins tonight. It looks like they're going to have to win a shootout. And offensive coordinator Todd Monken knows it. Good call by the referee. He sets up Tampa. Great field position.
Well, so far no flag thrown from the Atlanta sideline. Here it comes. Well, this is likely to be a big play. That wasn't in a season lacking them for Tampa Bay.
Well, assistant head coach Raheem Morris, the former coach of the Buccaneers, saw it, alerted Coach Quinn. That's a great job by Morris, who alerted Dan Quinn to throw the flag.
Your former assistant, when you were relieved of your duties here in Tampa Bay, he became the head coach.
I got fired and Raheem came in, but watch right here at the 11-yard line. Does Sims' knee go down? It appears it did.
Atlanta is challenging that the runner was down by contact prior to it went out of bounds. Regardless, we will still enforce the penalty, but we will review the play.
Good heads-up play by Coach.
Largely because of this man's play. He just does not this 3-deep zone, buzzes to the numbers. You have to float this over the top of the underneath coverage. That's a great throw. Watch 36. Ismail buzzing underneath that out route. Very good touch and trajectory by Jameis. 8 straight completions for Winston. This is a handoff to Farmer. Marcus at the line of scrimmage. Might be J.R. Sweezy. Sweezy hasn't missed a snap all season. Injuries continue to mount for the Buccaneers. Already missing right tackle Lamar Dotson. Center Ali Marpet is out. Now it's Sweezy. Very good offensive guard. They need to send more shots. The butler is here. What the hell are they saving him for? The match owned and curved. Your pizza now comes with a side of pizza, but not just any pizza, a Papa John's pizza. Right now, when you buy any pizza at regular menu price, you get one free. Just buy one pizza, get one free. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Order now at papajohns.com. Hi, I'm Casper, and I'm Dave. We both had a really embarrassing problem. Sweaty hands and feet. And we learned that it's actually a medical condition called hyperhidrosis, or excessive sweating, and that millions of Americans have it. So we decided to make something that would help. Carpe Anti-Perspirant. It's really simple to use. Just rub it a dab and say goodbye to the sweat. So if you, like us, have suffered from sweaty hands and feet, you're the reason we made Carpe. Try it out at carpelotion.com.
How we see, how we look. Great eyewear is all about both. Thoughtful design, precision optics, styles people love. At Zenny.com, we make it all stunningly affordable. So you can see the world the way it's meant to be seen. In perfect focus. Zenny.com, eyewear for everyone.
You won't see these folks at the post office. They have businesses to run. They have passions to pursue. How do they avoid trips to the post office? Stamps.com. Mail letters. Ship packages. All services of the post office right on.
Joe Hawley is now the center. He's played center before this year. Nice throw and catch. Oh, man. It's crossed. Inbounds. Officials confirming. Deem it a catch. Inside the Atlanta 33-yard line. 23-yard gain. Alan Cross has a fullback's body with tight end traits. That's a great catch, and I don't think Campbell ever expected it. Campbell got up quickly, I think, trying to stop a possible challenge of the ruling on the field of a completion. The inbounds is what Dan Glenn wants to do.
Atlanta is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch.
Larry, go their way a moment ago. That's complete. I think it's complete. The knee down, inbounds. catches, and it is very tight. And that's what they're looking at to make the determination as to whether this is a catch. Have to see if there's clear evidence to overturn this call.
The Dirk Cutter could use a break. He's now considered to be on the hot seat with the 4-9 season. Just his second year as the head coach. But they haven't waited long since John Gruden was fired. Raheem Morris lasted 3 years. Greg Schiano, Lovie Smith 2 years apiece. Now Cutter in his second year, hoping that this one goes his way.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a completed catch. Atlanta will be charged with timeout, and they no longer have any more challenges.
Looked like a good call, don't you think, Coach? Knee down just before the hand went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. I wish the referees would be able to call it here. I think these replay challenges make for a long night, but first down, Tampa Bay. That's a surprising throw. Not many people target a fullback split out against Campbell, who's been a very good coverage linebacker. Close enough to challenge.
Just his second NFL catch. Good for a 14-yard gain and a first down.
That's a great job by Winston. You're going to see Brooks Reed unblocked on this bootleg. And Jameis has way more sense. Get up to 50% off Overwatch, Destiny 2, and Call of Duty World War II during the Game Day sale at Games. He checks all those boxes. He's a 10 in each of those categories. And he's 28 years old, and I love watching him play because he can line up anywhere. He's obviously got a lot of stamina, intelligence, and he's had some great role models in Tony Gonzalez and Roddy White.
Those around in fantasy football would ask, why doesn't he score more touchdowns? There he is. There's Ryan trying to throw it to him for a touchdown. It's batted away. That might be one reason why usually when they're in scoring range, he sees double coverage, and he had it there from T.J. Ward and Justin Evans.
He had him. I'm surprised Ryan missed this throw. He had great pass protection. Watch him start to the inside and take it up. He's got 3 or 4 steps on Evans. That was late with the football and underthrew it.
Since he came in late 2011, Julio's 43 career touchdowns.